In this video, I'm going to show you how to add the pipes detail, like this detail. It is quite simple. So what you can do is you select one of these. Okay, so it's so these are one object. Then you go into edit mode. You can select this ring, and then duplicate it, and separate the selection. Then for me, I always do this: cursor to selected, and then origin to 3D cursor. And then just adjust it by following the image. So okay, my pipes are actually smaller than the image. So what I can do is I select everything, go into edit mode, select all, then I can go to mesh, transform, and just hit shrink or fatten. It's the short key is alternate S. It is shown here, alternate S. So you can do this by holding shift. You can move, adjust it smoothly, like slowly. So right now I'm hitting shift while doing this. Without shift, it will be very fast. You can hardly control it. So hit shift, move it to fit with the image so that it looks better. Okay. And this is the previous circle that I have created just now. And go into edit mode and select all, and hit E, extrude, and hit M, merge at center. So it will look like this. Okay. And then select all, extrude, press Z to lock into Z axis, like this, and right click shade smooth. So the shading looks weird. It's okay, you can go here, and then you scroll down, and then go normals, and then activate auto smooth. So 30 degree doesn't work, that's still it has this thing, so maybe you can use 60. Yeah, it looks good now. And then to add a little bit more detail is okay, you can go to modifier, and then you add bevel. So this is too much, and slowly add a bit of bevel, maybe 2. Yeah. And shade smooth. I think this looks good. Or you can go shading, harden normals, so that it looks certain part looks flatter. But in order to use harden normals, you also have to enable auto smooth. Okay. Maybe you can add this thing, or maybe not. Or you don't really need to add this bevel modifier. You can also do it manually by selecting this ring. Okay, and then press Ctrl B, and you can mouse scroll to increase this this thing. What does it call? Or you can even adjust it here. Yeah, segments is called segments. So once accepted, the setting for you to change is gone. Okay. And then maybe also add a bit of bevel here so that it looks nicer. Okay. And just duplicate it. Flip it 180 degree. this, so that it looks more like the reference image. See? Yeah. Maybe move a little bit closer. And yeah. Then say so there are two objects here. You can join them. Control J, join them. For me, cursor to selected, and then origin to 3D cursor, so that the origin is at the middle of this object. It will be easier for you to control, like rotating or resizing. It will be from the middle. This, okay. And for this part, so you can just select this ring kind of thing and hold Shift S cursor to selected, so that the cursor is at this part, and you select this object. Okay, so let's name this as a pipe detail. Shift D to duplicate, and then Shift S, then selection to cursor. It will go here. And this is also one of the usage of the origin. Okay, so for example, I will show you an example. So the origin right now is at the middle, right? If let's say I simply move the cursor over here and then change the origin to 3D cursor, so the origin of this object is here, which is not what we want. So when we scale, it will be from the origin point or rotate. You see? So for example, let's say we do the same step again, cursor to here, then we do like Shift S and then selection to cursor. It will be like this. This is not what we want. You see, because the origin point is at origin point for this object is off. So I should have to do this. So okay guys, we have finally completed the pipes detailing. Looks like this. So if you remember from my previous video, I did the UV thingy, right? Okay, let's check the UV for this object. So let's add okay, UV editing. Oh, it looks tiny. I think there isn't a UV here. Let's unwrap. So it says okay. So what you need to do is to add a Maxim. It kind of open up your model like an origami. This. So right click. Maybe let's select this ring. So right click, Maxim. Okay. So hit L on this object and then press U and wrap. So it will open up like an origami. Okay. So same goes for this one. I think it is not efficient to redo the same thing since they are the same object. So you can just remove this. Press L to select link, duplicate, and rotate this 180 degree. Move it slightly like this. Okay. And then to make the density of this the same, UV density is the same, you can multi-select these two. Select all of this. Then search for average island scale. So as you can see, it doesn't work. I think it's because of the scale. So the scales are this. Because you have resized it in object mode. You see? The scales are changed. It is supposed to be 111. So what you can do is you press Ctrl A, apply scale, so that it will be back to 1. Same goes for this. So they are already 1. Then you can multiple select this, go into edit mode, select all of this, and press F3 to search for this average island scale. Yeah. And now the UV, the texture densities are the same. Yeah, I'm not sure it is called as a texture density of UV density, but you get the idea. So we haven't done this. So, and again, it is inefficient to redo the same thing for all of this same object. You see, there are a lot of there are many pipes detail objects. So what you can do is to, so let's say you select all of this, hold shift, select all of this. So there are all the pipe details are selected. Then you press N, move into a new collection called pipe underscore detail. You see, this is the new collection. Then you can right click on this, select object, so that it will select all of this. And then currently this is the active selection, the highlighted in orange color. Then you, since you have already fixed this UV for this object, you make this an active object by holding shift, then select this. So now it is highlighted in orange. which means this is an active selection. And now what you can do is to press Ctrl L, link object data. See? And I don't know what's wrong with the scale. Okay, the scales are off. Why is that? Let's redo this. I'm not sure why. Oh, so I need to make sure all the scale are the same. So Ctrl A, apply scale, so they are all 111. So select them again, and make this as active. Ctrl L, object data. You see, it's done, so that they all have the data of this, and they have the what we did already. And since they have the same data, when you edit one of these, they will all edit together. Now what you can do is to, if you want to separate them, you go to this object data properties, and you can see this. So this cube type detail. So these pipe details, there are 19 objects which uses this same data. So for example, if you press this, you click this, it will create like another one, a separate data. So when you edit this, it doesn't affect the others. So these, the rest are still sharing the same data. And you can either do this one by one, or an easier way is to, select all. Then I think it's under object. Under object, you go to, let's see, not this. Where's the thing? Parent asset. Relation, yeah, relations. So you go object, relations, while all the pipe details are selected, then you click this make single user, object, and data. So they are all separated, you see. Pipe detail 017, 018, 015, they are all different. So when you edit one of these, it doesn't affect the rest. Okay. So these are individual type detail, so that you can adjust it later on if you want. And you can also join them by selecting all of them, then press Ctrl J. Ctrl J. So now they are only one object. Then maybe you can just combine them with the pipe by selecting this, Ctrl J. So they are all joined. Yeah, tada! So basically, this is what I want to teach. And by the way, today is my birthday, and I'm a little bit tired now. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. And if you like the video, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you. See you. Bye.